Welcome back, scientists. Today we're going to study a new animal. What are some of the animals we've been learning about so far? You might have said fish and birds, and last week we were studying snails. Well, I'm going to show you what the habitat of our new animal looks like, and I want to see if you can figure out what animal we're going to learn about this week. What do you see in my habitat? It used to be my snail habitat, and I released the snail and used the same container with the holes on the top for a different animal. There's soil. Did any of you guess? We're going to start studying worms. Now, you can find worms all over the place. Where are they? Yeah, you might have to dig in the soil. They like to be where the soil is because that's what they eat, right? They eat dirt and they eat organic material. So I'm going to show you, they like old leaves. So I found an old leaf from my house to add to my habitat. They also like to eat paper, especially newspaper, if you get the newspaper, or eggshells, or even a little bit of coffee grounds. They eat all those materials and they're able to make healthy soil for your garden. So they're really good for gardens. So I just went out to my side yard and dug up a little bit in the soil, and I found worms everywhere. There's lots of different kinds of earthworms. There's night crawlers that people usually take when they go fishing. Or there's red worms, and you'll notice they have a little bit of redder body, so that's where they get their name. So today what we're going to do is we are going to study the worm, the earthworm that Mrs. Manning found, and we want to pay attention again to its behavior. What does it do? And what do you notice about its body? The structures, okay? So what I did, if you don't want to find your own earthworm, you can use mine. I took the earthworm out really carefully because they have very soft bodies and I didn't want to hurt it. And I put it on a tray and I kind of sprayed it with water and cleaned it off because it had a bunch of soil on it and I wanted you to be able to see the earthworm. Okay, so I'm going to bring up the earthworm so that you can observe my worm. And remember, you're looking for what? Maybe how it moves, what it does, and its body parts or its structures, okay? So here we go. Here is the earthworm on the tray. It's a little one. And what do you already notice, scientists? Is it staying in one spot? No, it's moving. It's actually moving a lot faster than I would have predicted. Wow, look at it go. I wonder what part of the body is that, if it's moving in that direction. Do you think if I put something in front of it, like a leaf, that it will stop or it will move on the opposite end? It doesn't look like it's going backwards. I wonder if that tells us that this is the head of the animal. Does it have a mouth? It might be hard to see. You might need a magnifying glass to really look up close to find out. Does it have legs or arms? What about eyes? I'm wondering about all of these structures. How is it moving? What do you notice on its body that it's doing? Whoa, do you see it contracting like a big muscle? Squeezing and opening, and when it squeezes and opens, it moves like a muscle. It gets really short and fat when it contracts, and then it releases the muscle. It gets really long and skinny. Watch it. Wow, look how long and skinny it gets, and then it gets really wide while it's using its muscles. You might have noticed it almost has little rings on its body. If you saw an earthworm in person, you'd be able to see those rings or those segments. That might be a body part. My earthworm really wants to explore off of the tray. So I think I'm going to put him back in his habitat. And hopefully you're able to find a worm today to study, or you learned about the earthworm from the video that we did together just now. Now I'm going to attach a book so that you can read a little bit about earthworms today too and make some more observations about this interesting animal that we're studying. Bye, scientists!